This video will discuss asbestos project managers, when they are required, and what they do. As mentioned in a previous video, the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, Regulation 8, Part B, requires project managers on some asbestos abatement projects. A project manager is required on projects where abatement of friable asbestos will exceed 1,000 linear feet on pipes or 3,000 square feet of other materials. On jobs that require a project manager, the general abatement contractor, or GAC, must notify the building owner that a project manager will be required during the bid proposal. The project manager must be independent of the GAC and work strictly on behalf of the building owner to the extent possible. The state has allowed for an exception of the project manager requirement that will be discussed later in this video. The project manager is responsible for assessing that the project is conducted in accordance with Regulation 8, or in other words, they make sure that the GAC is following the asbestos laws. In fact, they are required to immediately communicate in writing all deviations to the requirements of Regulation 8 to the building owner or operator, the GAC, and if applicable, the air monitoring specialist. If the GAC has not corrected the issues within 24 hours, the project manager must notify the division of the deviation. Again, this helps the project to be completed in compliance with the requirements of the asbestos regulation. The building owner may choose to request a waiver of the project manager requirement at the time they provide the state with notification. In order for this waiver to be accepted, the project will need to be completed by a GAC that has had no more than 2 division-issued notices of non-compliance within the last 2 years prior to the beginning of the abatement project, or the building owner must demonstrate to the division that compliance with the project manager requirement is overly burdensome or not feasible. Although having a project manager on the job can add to the cost of the job, there are definite benefits for the building owner by having one. These benefits include verifying that the GAC completes the abatement in accordance with the asbestos laws, which helps protect the building owner from fines and asbestos contamination. They are also able to keep the project moving if suspect asbestos is found. Oftentimes, project managers are also certified asbestos building inspectors, so they can take samples of suspect materials when they are encountered. It is a good possibility that a project manager will have an air monitoring specialist in-house to be able to complete the air monitoring and clearances on the project. And as mentioned previously, they act as an advocate for the building owner and are able to use their years of experience to the benefit of the building owner. Oftentimes, abatement projects that have a project manager assigned to them run more smoothly than ones without. This alone can offset the cost of having a project manager on the job. Call White Hat Services for all your asbestos project management and consulting needs.